Now that we've been talking about coffee, I kind of want coffee.
If I could describe coffee in one word, it would be life.
Bitter. I'd have to say joyful.
God's nectar. God's sweet nectar. That sounds weird. Never mind.
How often do you drink coffee and why is it important to you?
I drink coffee really whenever I wake up early enough to brew myself a cup. Or whenever I go to work, I have like 2 or 3 cups of coffee in the morning because I go to work at like 8 a.m. and I need something to like get me going, get me awake. So basically whenever I'm able to in the morning. And I'd say it's pretty important, but also not super important.
If you couldn't have coffee anymore and had to live without it, how would you function?
I will not be able to survive without coffee.
I don't know how I would function. It really has become quite a staple in my life, so I don't know what I would do.
Could you survive and function without it?
Yeah, I think I could. I'd probably move on to like tea or something else that has caffeine.
Pretty normally. The biggest area where I would stumble is when I do have coffee in the morning. I like to, when I have breakfast, my favorite thing to do is to have orange juice and coffee. I take a sip of the orange juice, it's really sweet. A sip of the coffee, it's really bitter. When you go back to the orange juice, it's like the most delicious thing in the entire world. So I'm thinking that without coffee, my orange juice just wouldn't taste as good. So I might have to stop drinking orange juice without coffee. I went through parts of my life where I kind of like start binge drinking coffee. And I mean, when I say parts of my life, it's like a couple of weeks within like a semester.
I drink coffee the most in the morning before class or when I need to work on something and I know it's going to take a long time and it takes a lot of energy.
I drink coffee every day, at least once a day, and sometimes twice, and it's very important for me. It helps me start my day in the morning, really gives me that energy boost that I need.
When I've got things to do, I could be drinking coffee late at night. Keeps me going, like helps me think faster. And so yeah, when I have like homework due the next day, I need to do some real crunch time work.
I'd say my favorite place overall is Starbucks.
Bought coffee in Buffalo.
Tim Hortons back home because it's right by my house, and I like the dark roast. I will guiltily admit that Starbucks is better, yes, but I'm poor, and they charge so much for all of their coffee besides like the basic black coffee. It's really good coffee, by the way.
Good.
It's like chocolate.